The Mischievous Sock Puppet. Once upon a time in a cozy little town, there lived a young girl named Lily who had a vivid imagination and a mischievous streak. Lily loved playing with her toys, but her favorite companion was a worn-out, mismatched sock named Charlie. Despite being a humble sock, Charlie had a secret. He was a mischievous sock puppet with a personality of his own. One sunny afternoon, Lily decided to invite her friends over for a playdate. She gathered her toys, including Charlie, and set up a stage in her bedroom. Excitement filled the air as Lily's friends arrived, eager to see what adventures awaited them. As the children settled down, Lily placed Charlie on her hand and magically transformed him into a sock puppet. Charlie, with his googly eyes and wide smile, was ready to entertain and bring laughter to everyone. But little did Lily know that Charlie had a mischievous side. As Lily began her puppet show, Charlie started ad-libbing his lines, making hilarious jokes, and even impersonating other toys in the room. The children burst into laughter, captivated by Charlie's unexpected antics. With each passing moment, Charlie's mischievousness grew bolder. He began teasing the other toys, playfully stealing their accessories, and even pulling pranks on Lily's unsuspecting friends. The playdate turned into a riot of laughter and giggles as Charlie's shenanigans took center stage. One by one, the toys joined in on the fun, getting into playful arguments with Charlie and engaging in silly antics of their own. The room transformed into a vibrant carnival of laughter, where imagination knew no bounds. But amidst all the laughter and chaos, Lily's mom peeked into the room, curious about the uproar. She couldn't help but smile at the sight of her daughter, and her friends doubled over with laughter. Lily's mom knew that Charlie was the mastermind behind the mayhem, adding a touch of magic to the playdate. As the playdate came to an end, Lily thanked her friends for joining her in this unforgettable adventure. She bid farewell to Charlie, removing him from her hand and returning him to his humble sock form. Charlie, now a simple sock once again, settled back into the drawer, ready for his next adventure. From that day forward, Charlie became the star of Lily's playdates, bringing joy and laughter to everyone who crossed his path. His mischievous nature transformed ordinary moments into extraordinary memories, reminding everyone of the power of imagination and the joy of laughter. And so, my young friends, never underestimate the mischievousness of a humble sock puppet. Embrace your imagination, let your creativity soar, and always remember to find laughter in the simplest of moments. The end. The race between the tortoise and the snail. Once upon a time, in the enchanting world of the animal kingdom, a thrilling race was about to take place. The animals were buzzing with excitement as they gathered at the starting line. The contenders were none other than the tortoise and the snail, known for their slow and steady nature. The tortoise, a confident and determined creature, had won many races in the past, thanks to his unwavering perseverance. On the other hand, the snail, with its small spiral shell and a twinkle in its eyes, was ready to challenge the tortoise, believing that speed wasn't everything. As the crowd roared with anticipation, the race commenced. The tortoise and the snail set off, each in their own unique way. The tortoise moved with slow, deliberate steps, carefully placing one foot in front of the other. Meanwhile, the snail glided along, leaving behind a trail of shimmering slime as it made its way. The animals cheered as the tortoise and the snail progressed, but it seemed like a never-ending race. The tortoise maintained a consistent pace, never faltering or losing hope. The snail, on the other hand, took occasional breaks, curling up inside its shell for a quick nap or to admire the scenery. As the race continued, the tortoise and the snail encountered various obstacles along the way. They maneuvered around rocks, crossed tiny streams, and even had a friendly encounter with a family of ducks, who encouraged them to keep going. The tortoise, determined to win, pushed through the challenges with unwavering determination. Every step he took was precise and deliberate. Meanwhile, the snail, with its relaxed approach, took detours to explore patches of grass and sniff vibrant flowers, savoring every moment of the race. As the finish line drew near, the crowd erupted into cheers. The tortoise, sensing victory, quickened his pace, his slow and steady stride proving to be an advantage. The snail, awakened by the commotion, picked up its pace too, determined to give the tortoise a run for its money. In the final moments, as the tortoise and the snail neared the finish line, an unexpected twist occurred. The finish line, tired of waiting for the contenders, decided to take a stroll and changed its position. Confused, the tortoise and the snail stopped in their tracks, looking around in bewilderment. The crowd burst into laughter at this comical turn of events. It seemed that even the finish line had a mischievous spirit, adding a touch of unpredictability to the race. The tortoise, unfazed by the sudden change, continued on his path, trusting his slow and steady approach. The snail, taking a different route, utilized its resourcefulness and glided along, following the finish line wherever it went. In the end, both the tortoise and the snail crossed the ever-elusive finish line simultaneously. The animals erupted into applause, amazed by the determination of the tortoise and the cleverness of the snail. As they stood side by side, the tortoise and the snail realized that the race wasn't just about speed, but about embracing their unique qualities and enjoying the journey. They had both taught the animals a valuable lesson, that it's not always about who finishes first, but about the joy of participating and the friendships formed along the way. And so, the tortoise and the snail became lifelong friends, reminding the animal kingdom that in the grand race of life, it's not always about speed, but about cherishing the moments, embracing our differences, and finding laughter in the most unexpected of races. The end.